Ms. Bowling, you said that you met Miss Simon in 2019 with Danny?
No, I met her in 2017, 2018 when she was dating Cody.
All right. Well, maybe I misheard. You said you met her in 2019 at a birthday party with Danny.
She brought Danny to my son's birthday party that I invited her and her children to come to in 2019.
Okay, so you're saying that Danny Youngkin attended a birthday party with you in 2019 with Miss Simon, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and that's the hill you're going to die on.
I believe that was Danny, yeah. That's who it looked like.
All right. Are you aware that she didn't meet Mr. Youngkin until 2020?
Say that's not what I'm not aware of. That's because she brought that man to my birthday party.
Well, you just sat here under oath and said it was Danny Youngkin.
That's what she told me that was his name, Danny, that she was bringing through messages on Facebook Messenger, sir.
Ms. Bowling, when was the last time you actually physically, let me ask you this. When did you ever physically meet Quinton Simon?
I never physically met him.
Okay. So in 20 months of his life, you never once saw him in person, correct?
Correct.
Right. And when was the last time prior to that you had met and hung out with Miss Simon?
Prior to his birth?
His birth.
Okay. Prior to his birth was the birthday party, 2019.
Okay. So at least 2.5 years prior, well, maybe a year and a half prior to his birth then?
Well, actually, that was...
Sorry. Hello. Yippity doo dah. Welcome, welcome.
So at that point in time, had Zane been born?
Yes.
Okay. So now you said that originally y'all would talk every day.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was weekly. Then it was every other week. Then it was monthly. Then it was every few months. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. Not really a strong friendship there.
Well, sir, we did have a very strong friendship, but again, like I've said before, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And the path she was going down,
I like the defendant less, way less, and I'm not really liking this witness either.
Was a path that I clearly could not help her out.
Ms. Bowling, you and Miss Simon started smoking weed together in 2017. So let's not pretend this is some sort of Sunday school.
You're right, sir. Okay. But the thing is, I never done cocaine. I never did ecstasy, nor pills.
Okay.
Oh, look at that
face. That was in 2017, sir.
That was
a long time ago. And I don't anymore.
Okay. Well, congratulations to you. And that being said, was that the reason y'all hung out, was to smoke weed together?
No. The reason maybe for her, because she likes to use people. But to me, it was, hanging out with Cody, helping him get back on his feet because of what he had to endure and go through at that time, which is a different matter from this court.
You have some rather unique beliefs, don't you, Ms. Bowling?
Beliefs?
Yes.
Can you define that, please, or elaborate it for me, please?
I can. Do you remember meeting with Mr. Dean on August 13th of this year?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember telling him about some experiences you had on August 13th and conveying those to him?
Yep.
Okay. And so, correct me if I'm wrong, but did you not tell him that you had communed with Quinton Simon's ghost?
What?
Yes. And if you would like, I can actually do it here and show you guys.
Oh, please, by all means. I would love to see this.
Give me a Holy Bible and a candle. Yes, sir.
So, that being said, you
told
Mr. Dean this, correct?
Are you shitting me?
And you said, and correct me if I'm wrong, your husband videotaped the seance, correct?
He did.
And anytime I'm making a misstatement as to what you said that Quinton Simon spoke to you through a candle.
He spoke to me through images.
Okay.
Okay. When I was in my trance, I couldn't see anything except for what he was showing me and what he was telling me as a 15-month-old could do.
Okay. And so he was a 15-month-old ghost speaking to you. Please tell me about this. I would love to hear it.
Okay. So this is what I did. And I lit my candle, had my Bible out, and I prayed. I asked if I could reach out to Quinton Simon. And here he comes. Behold. Do I see him physically? No. But here he is. And he is Mama Mel. Is what I was always called by them. Mama Mel, help me. I said, with what? I said, help me help you. What happened? He said, Mommy hurt me. I asked him, how did he hurt you? Or how did she hurt you? Sorry. And he told me, she hit me in the head really hard. I said, okay. I was like, what else? And I said, did you, get any candy, thinking maybe he got into drugs or something? And he said, no. I said, okay, where are you? And he threw me the star of the church that's next to the landfill on that dirt road right there next to Little Neck Road on the dump. He showed me exactly where he was in that pile with his arm hanging out, lifeless, gray, and there's blood in a bag that looked like it used to be like a bluish purple color. And he's throwing up blood. After I close out the seance, I prayed and I said, I wish you peace and to pass on peacefully. You'll get the justice you need. Okay. I prayed, closed it out. That was that. Blew out the candle, turned on the lights, and my hoverboard that both my son had, that was completely destroyed because he took it through a mud puddle. When you take a hoverboard, electric hoverboard through a mud puddle, it's done.
No blood on my hands.
It started turning on and off by itself and moving, even though it's completely done for, and I've tried charging it and nothing.
And what date was this?
What day was that? That was, to be honest with you, is sometime in November of 2022. I don't know the exact date. I do not.
So this was after they announced they found remains in the landfill?
No. This is actually before the indictment report came out. I had the dream, which I told them already, but yes. Okay.
So it was in November, correct?
Roughly, maybe the end of October. It's in that time area. I also had a major craniotomy that year, so my
that explains it.
memory's a little.
What's a craniotomy?
Where you have to have a major brain surgery. They take your skull off,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you have craniotomy?
I did.
And you told all this to Mr. Dean?
To Mr. Yes.
In other words, credibility.